Patriots. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway in Foxborough. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Jones looking to throw right away. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
They'll run on first down with Singletary, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, this defense for the Pats, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Singletary is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now Jones. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And Davis with it left side. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Singletary again. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Here's Allen. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
From the 27, Jones completes it to Aguilar. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there a flag? In the end, though, doesn't matter. Still a completed pass.
Harris running straight ahead. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun, Jones. He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. Jonnu Smith with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that. Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These two AFC East rivals, Buffalo and New England, well, the Bills, they've kind of flipped the script the last few years in this series. The Patriots owned the division for so long, won 16 times in 17 years. But it's the Bills who have captured the title the last 2 years, and they crushed the Pats in the wild card round last year, you might remember, in Buffalo, 47-17. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punt, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones, and they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And some space here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Handoff on the option to Singletary.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. Uncorks one for Davis. And he's got it inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 39 yards there, a big one.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Half 85, half 85.
They run here with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now stands at 13.
Patriots 7. Tyler Bass with the kickoff for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Looking to throw. Jones. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. On the give, this is Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead will shrink to 6. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Allen now on first down. And that's caught at the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They pitch it out to Singletary. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen, he'll air this one out deep for Davis. It got his man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 70 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Patriots 14. Tyler Bass as he kickoff for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Being chased out left.
Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Jones. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that 1st half.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Singletary going to get the handoff. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Allen now looks to throw. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 5 catches for him in that 1st half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a 1st down. Singletary here running out of the gun.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
4 yards to go on second down from the 7. Allen going to give the Singletary on the option.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
56, 56.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Patriots 14. Tyler Bass to the kickoff for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They go play action here on first down. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. He's got a man, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain of 34 yards. That's good for our Patriots. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Jones on first down. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Off play action. Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And where they are on the scoreboard almost dictates taking this big shot and trying to get right back into the game. They took it there and couldn't connect. Despite the defense being ready, go ahead and force it downfield. See what you can get.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down.
Got his man. It's Thornton. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
They hand this off to Harris. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
That's another Patriots. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and goal. Jones. This will be caught at about the 5. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
A 6-yard gain brings up 6th and goal.
They'll try to run with Harris, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
They run for it with Harris. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From his end zone on 3rd and long, Allen. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And certainly starting to appear that they might finally be about to suffer that first loss of the season. What a heck of a run through 3 months, though, but they trail big here. Airing it out deep for Smith, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 2nd and 10, Jones dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, Jones. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Let's go now.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
He's got it complete to Aguilar.
And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Throwing Jones. This is Smith with a grab.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. Now Jones.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And this one complete to Smith.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Jones now on 3rd down. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Patriots come up empty.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence of